lawns. Hey, remember that food independence? Yeah, I was involved with a lot of efforts to convince people that the best way to overgrow the corrupt government system of, scarcity, which is lies, is just grow your own food. And the lawns is ridiculous. We could have so much abundance in every city. And, it got to the point where it seemed like it was happening. Gardens were popping up in parks and schools and everything. It was beautiful. Anyway, I'm going through old posts. Many things that I had up prior, very good information wise. And I made this one video, got a lot of traffic and stuff, but it's the sound on it sucked. It's back in the early Facebook days when they still let me post stuff like this. And, I'm doing many other sources for the same videos and stuff I do. But it's a big trick, eh? The nations, the selections, which are, all bullshit. And you got the slaves, the Russian slaves and the Canadians and the American slaves, and they're fighting each other, never their enslavement. And it's interesting because you can see how it's constructed. And, listen, China, Russia, the United States, it's all theatrics. And I got pictures of it that really, it's almost to the point where they're laughing at you. And they're not laughing with you. They're definitely laughing at you. So you got Stalin, you got Hitler, you got Pol Pot. There's the Canadian election for you. You don't really have a choice. You have a selection, and they pick them. And it really is that bad. I mean, Carney is a circus performer. Well, Justin Trudeau was definitely a circus performer too. Also a pedophile and, a criminal, serious criminal. And I would say it's to a point now where it's obvious. And in Canada especially, you can't even... Here's their lying media, like CBC, okay? Millions and millions of dollars to lie. Yet you still can't post the lies on Facebook. And it's because if you post one of their articles, which is complete bullshit, you literally get hundreds of people, all your friends, majority for sure. And it's very visible, easy to see, that no one buys the bullshit anymore. Here's the thing. Why is it that no one buys the bullshit? And we're still seeming to be living in an environment of where everyone buys it. But they don't. Because people have to really just get to a point where they're speaking up on every level. It's, they tried to shut me up. And I'm louder now than ever. And I'm going to get even louder. And all I got is truth. I got love. I have no grudges, even on the people that tried to kill me. Still love them. I feel sorry for them. Because those are the people that you should, feel sorry for. They're not going to have a good experience with what's next. And they are liars and cowards. And that's what... Most liars are cowards. If not all. And they're all bad. So you've got the painfully obvious to the point where you can't even post CBC. You can't post the news stations on Facebook because the government has outright banned it. It's like... So, yeah. Anyway, there's no real nations. It's all a big scam. And the best way to fight the system, overgrow weeds by growing more flowers. Tell more truth when they tell more lies. But really get out and get vocal. And, if you can't post the news, post the written part of the story. And don't give them any good credits for it. Make sure you remind everyone that CBC is more like C bullshit. Yeah. Anyway, lots of love. And we win. The truth and love and everything that's happening right now, it's all facade. It's bullshit. They know they lose. They know they lost. And go to God. Love wins. Take care.